I am a survivor of FGM, and I knew about it when I was around, I think, 17, and I knew about it because I had read an article on it, and I had read an article on at least the FGM that happens in Africa. And then I realized that, okay, something similar has happened to me. It has impacted me, I think, emotionally and physically. Like, I have been, I was extremely angry and very upset when I did get to know that this happened to me. And people who I trusted and people who I loved and cared about did that to me without realizing the repercussions of it. Um, I did question the people that were concerned, but I wasn't satisfied with the answer. Like, they just gave me answers that this is tradition, this is our culture, um, this is it's necessary. But I wasn't satisfied with it, of course, because it didn't justify what happened to me and the trauma that I went through. Um, I think uh, I have spoken about this to friends. I mean, I remember discussing it with my friends who are also survivors of FGM, and like, we were discussing our stories and how it has impacted us. I've also spoken to other friends who are supporters of the cause, um, and I have spoken to someone, unfortunately, even like in my family, who feels that it should be done. And there was a dialogue, but it was not very open. Um, they kept saying that that this was their culture, this was what they believed in, what they were told they were supposed to do. And the person who I even spoke to said that according to them, science backed it too, but they couldn't cite any proper reasons. Um, I think the reason why this practice still continues is because it's a big part of our culture. It's a big part of it's a tradition, and people really believe that tradition needs to live on. And also, a huge part of the other rituals, customs, and all that we follow is dependent on this practice, which is why it still continues. For example, you like girls who have not undergone this, um, are kind of ostracized in many ways. Like, their parents are put under pressure. It's tough for them it's even tough for them to get married, I've heard. So I think because it's such a vital uh, part of all of the bigger customs and rituals and uh, social events that happen in the community, which is why it still continues.